You're listening to Imagine Air Theater. These are stories of the world as it might have been, the world as it could be. Sometimes inspiring tales, sometimes cautionary tales. I'm your host, Terry Phillips. Progress. It's something most people seem to want. But progress often comes with a price, whether it's money, privacy, or the simple life. What are you willing to pay for progress? And what cost is too high? Our story is called A Flight to Nowhere. But first, if you like these plays and want to hear more, you can support us by becoming an Imagine Air Theater patron on Patreon. Just visit patreon.com/imagineair. I'll have more information about that at the end of this play. And now, on with the show. We begin inside the offices of a major metropolitan newspaper.
Daily Post. One moment, please. Daily Post. Yes, I'll connect you.
Lou, can I see you a minute?
Sure, come on in. What's up, Jerry?
I've been talking with a whistleblower over at Automated Airlines.
Automated Airlines? Oh, right. It's a new startup owned by that Silicon Valley robotics billionaire.
Yeah, they're planning to run commercial air service with no pilots aboard.
No pilot?
Basically like drones carrying passengers.
Interesting idea. So they're going from robots to self-driving cars to self-flying planes? What's next? Autonomous space travel? Androids taking us to Mars?
Could be. Anyway, I looked at the engineering specs for the aircraft. It's pretty impressive. Everything is computerized. Absolutely no personnel on board. Not even flight attendants.
Well, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, but think of the money they'll be saving.
Think of the people they'll be putting out of work.
The price of progress, Lou. The price of progress. I got my hands on a copy of their publicity brochure. It hasn't been released yet. Here, take a look.
Pretty slick.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Artificial intelligence in the sky, the future of air travel, 100% first class, 100% safe. Pretty fancy claims.
Automated Air says it will have a separate boarding area with no TSA checks.
Really?
Yeah, no limits on what their passengers can bring on board.
Well, how's that supposed to be safe?
They say their flights won't need restrictions because nobody could hijack a plane without a crew.
Yeah, I'm not sure I buy that, but you've got to give them points for chutzpah. So what does this whistleblower have to say?
Usual apocalyptic stuff. The computers will overheat, the wings will fall off, the crashing, the burning.
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing this guy near the company's private airport in about an hour. He's going to sneak me onto their first test flight.
Better you than me, my friend. Sounds a bit dangerous.
Think maybe I should have a parachute?
I think maybe you should have your head examined.
You can't argue with that.
Will you be careful, Jerry?
Don't worry, Chief. I'll bring you a bag of peanuts. Mr. Smith, I presume?
Yes, are you Mr. Scribbler?
Oh, call me Jerry, please.
Sorry about being so secretive. If they ever found out...
There's no need to apologize, sir. I understand. You're doing a very brave thing.
I have a wife and kids to protect, you know?
Sure, I have a family myself.
I'm even nervous about us meeting here in this parking garage.
Oh, we're pretty safe. I find it's usually best to discuss secrets in very public places.
You mean like hiding in plain sight?
Right. Anyway, our conversation is totally confidential. You have my word.
Thanks.
So, what exactly is going on at Automated Airlines that has you so worried?
The whole thing's a fraud, Jerry.
A fraud?
They're telling investors the planes will be able to fly with no humans involved at all.
But surely the command center would be staffed.
You'd think so.
Wouldn't it need a backup system, like a self-driving car?
Normally, yes, but not here.
Now, hold on. I read the engineering information, and it said
Those specs are fake! I should know. I wrote the original report, but the company executives changed it. The entire AI platform is full of bugs, and there is zero redundancy.
Well, now that's not good.
On top of everything else, the aerodynamics are based on untested theories using miniature models and computer simulations. They never built a full-size aircraft before.
Really?
Yes! In fact, the only thing this company has manufactured is a line of sophisticated robots. Androids, actually. Those are great, but they don't fly. Look, I'm willing to provide you all the original documents, but you must take this test flight first.
Why?
You need to see and feel for yourself how bad this is. That's the only way you'll be able to convince your readers.
What's in the envelope?
This is a card key which will get you access to the special boarding area in Terminal X. You'll need an official ID company card too. I made up a high-level identity for you.
Gary Smith, Quality Control Officer. Yeah, I guess that'll work.
Just try to blend in with the others on board. They'll all be with the company, but from different departments, and from what I've heard, nobody knows anyone else. Very hush-hush.
All right.
Now, you have about 20 minutes to get to the gate.
Check.
The flight should take off in an hour or so. Then it will circle the city a couple of times and land shortly after that, if all goes well.
If all goes well?
Be careful, Jerry. These people play for keeps.
Come on, what could go wrong? Gate 5. Gate 5.
Can I help you, sir?
Excuse me, officer. Do you know where Gate 5 is?
Sorry, this area is restricted to authorized personnel only.
Oh, of course. Here's my company ID.
Scan it. Your access is approved, Mr. Smith. Gate 5 is through that door.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Your attention, please. Automated Airlines, flight number 1 is now ready for boarding.
Good morning, folks. This is your pilot, Captain von Bismarck. Please grab any seat you like. There's lots of room. We'll be taking off in just a few minutes.
Hello, is this seat free?
Yes, it is.
This is sure comfortable.
All first class.
Hell, did I hear him say he's the pilot?
Correct.
I thought there was no crew on board.
Right, there's no crew on board. He's the autopilot.
Oh, I'm Gary Smith, Quality Control.
I'm Robert with the Automated Androids Division.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I think I'll check out the touchscreen.
Welcome to Automated Airlines. Please watch this important safety announcement before we depart. First, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal end into the buckle.
Don't you just hate these
pull the
announcements?
strap tight.
They're all the same.
I know what you mean.
Well, let's see what else they've got.
Welcome to Automated Airlines. This touch screen provides full access to our information and entertainment services, as well as for ordering food and beverages during your flight. Whatever you select will be delivered by a robotic cart.
Cool.
As this aircraft has no windows, you may choose what view to enjoy from our many external cameras. Don't hesitate to ask if we can be of any further service.
Who am I supposed to ask?
And thanks for flying Automated Airlines.
Folks, this is your captain speaking. We're still waiting for clearance to take off. I expect that will happen shortly. We appreciate your patience.
So, Robbie, is it?
Robert.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Folks, this is Captain von Bismarck again. The tower has given us another ground stop. It shouldn't be too much longer, though. I'll let you know when we have an update.
Ground stop? Do you know what a ground stop is?
Yes, a ground stop is an order from the air traffic controller to slow or halt aircraft due to various criteria.
Wonderful.
It may last a few minutes.
Well, that's not so bad.
Or several hours.
Terrific.
Which can lead to rescheduling or cancellation.
Got it, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's good. It sounds like we're finally going to taxi. Guess I spoke too soon. What the hell is that? Why did the lights just go out?
I do not have that information at this time.
What? What did you say?
A quick update from the flight deck, folks. There's no cause for alarm. We're aware of the problem and should have it repaired in just a few more
minutes.
No cause for alarm?
Yes. There is no cause for alarm. We're aware of the problem and should have it repaired in just a few more minutes.
What are you talking about?
There is no cause for alarm.
Hey, does anybody smell smoke?
This is a non-smoking flight. There is no cause for alarm.
Geez, the oxygen masks just dropped down. They're not connected to anything.
There is no cause for alarm.
That's it. I'm getting off this plane.
There is no cause for alarm.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
Warning, danger, unauthorized access. Warning, danger, unauthorized access.
Does anybody know what's happening here? Hey, help!
Warning,
There is
danger.
no cause for alarm. There is no cause for alarm. There is no cause for alarm.
That's really amazing, Jerry. So then what happened?
I tried calling 911. I couldn't get a cell signal. And there was no cockpit access because, well, there was no cockpit. Somebody must have called the fire department because I heard sirens, but they couldn't get in either.
And no windows or emergency exits?
Right. Anyway, after I got shocked trying to open the main cabin door, I started to kick at it. And to my amazement, the entire side panel blew off, left a hole big enough for me to jump through.
Wow, it's lucky no one was hurt.
There's a reason for that.
What do you mean?
Seems that out of the 30 passengers on that plane, I was the only real person. Not another actual human being on board. All the others were androids, very realistic robots. But robots even fooled me at first.
I know.
You know?
Yes. It turns out that your Mr. Smith wasn't the only whistleblower at the company who knew this plane was dangerous.
Who else knew?
The chairman of the board called me just before you got back here. He found out about the safety problems and insisted that they put androids in the seats.
So sort of like crash dummies in the sky.
Right.
Plus one human dummy, me.
It's too bad we can't publish the story.
Wait, what?
Naturally, I'm delighted that you weren't injured, Jerry. But that's all the more reason there won't be an article about this. Not today, anyway.
I don't understand.
Automated Airlines has agreed not to sue you and the paper for trespassing. They also agreed to make a generous contribution to our pension fund. In exchange,
You can't be serious. Catch and kill?
that's the way it is. The paper's bleeding cash, Jerry. A lawsuit would ruin us. You know how that corporation operates.
Yeah, Mr. Smith told me they play for keeps.
Look, when Automated Air is finally ready to fly,
If it's ever ready to fly.
all right. If and when it's ready to fly, we'll put that story on page 1. Until then,
I know. You're going to bury the best story I never wrote.
good man. But I'm a bit disappointed in you, Jerry.
You're disappointed?
Haven't you forgotten your promise?
What promise?
Where's my bag of peanuts?
Albert Einstein once said, "Technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal." Powerful words of warning from one of humanity's most brilliant minds. But perhaps the greatest threat to mankind is corruption. The world needs heroes to protect us from evil, whether in business, politics, or media. Of course, courage comes with a price, and that's not always peanuts. You've been listening to A Flight to Nowhere on Imaginaire Theater. Today's episode featured Rob Lang as Jerry, Frosene Phillips as Lou, Phil Beglin as Mr. Smith, John Erysian as the pilot, Genese Phillips as the announcer, and Paul Messenger as Robert the Robot. Script consultant Mark Boyce. Our theme song comes from Roman Senyk. If you like these plays and want to hear more, please support us on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Imaginaire. Become a paying member for as little as $1 per month. Again, that's patreon.com/Imaginaire, all one word. We really appreciate your support. I'm Terry Phillips, inviting you to join us again for the next episode of Imaginaire Theater. It's all in your head.